सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेश तारिणी वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासंग कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. What I'll do is I'll just circulate this message. So that more devotees will join. So devotees asking, where is ID? YouTube पे कहाँ पे आ रहा है? So I'm just circulating that. So devotees can join us live. Okay. So we are discussing from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 7th chapter, shloka number 52. Can you all see clearly? Right? Yeah, please. Is it clear? Yes. तस्मिन् ब्रह्मण्यद्वितीये केवले परमात्मनि ब्रह्मरुद्रौ च भूतानि वेदे ज्ञानोनुपश्यति. Somebody can read?
One who is not in proper knowledge thinks that demigods like Dharma and Shiva are independent, or he even thinks that the living entities, yes, these are important.
Yes. So Lord is talking about improper vision. Yes, everybody has a vision. What is the improper vision of a person having? Prabhupada often uses this word. What is that? Poor fund of knowledge. You have heard this word in Prabhupada books? Poor fund of knowledge. So not in proper knowledge. Thinks demigods like Brahma and Shiva are independent. And even he thinks living entities are independent. Which means what is? Of course, purport will very elaborately tell that how it is. They are not, nothing is connected to Krishna. So not recognizing Krishna's superiority or Krishna, not recognizing Krishna. That's a problem. Okay, purport.
The living entities, including Brahma, are not independently segregated, but are counted within the marginal potency of the Supreme God. The Supreme God being the Super Soul, in every living entity, including Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, is directing everyone in the activities of the marginal material mode of nature. But no one can act independently of the sanction of the Lord. Therefore, indirectly, no one is different from the Supreme Person. Certainly, Lord Brahma and Rudra, who are incarnations of the material nature's mode of the passion and existence.
Yes, sometimes, if you see, the demigods, they offer a lot of prayers. They offer a lot of prayers. Devatas are offering prayers to Brahma. You have heard of this? Or demigods are offering prayers to Shiva. And in those prayers, they may apparently tell that you are Supreme Lord. You have heard this? And that time is very shocking. You're talking about Brahma and Shiva and calling them, they are pure devotees, that's fine. But how can you call them Supreme Lord? That is because they are glorifying them in connection with Guna Avatar. They are considering them what? They are considering them Guna Avatar of Krishna. So Krishna is giving the right vision to Daksha, Guna Avatar. So don't consider them separate. They are my avatars only. Guna Avatar. This is one of the 6 types of avatars. Right? At the same time, we need to understand the value of super soul is also given. Ishvara sarva bhutanam vruddhishre arjuna tishrati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra rudhani maya. Yes. So the Supreme Lord is a super soul in every living entity, including Brahma and Shiva. So if you could not see the super soul in Brahma and Shiva, you cannot see the super soul in other living entities. इन सब में तो सुपर सोल और अच्छे से दिखना चाहिए, because they are pure representatives of Krishna. For example, if somebody is not offering respect to a sannyasi, there is a sannyasi Maharaj, he is not offering him obeisances, will you offer obeisances to any other devotee? कोई नहीं किया तो क्या करेंगे? हाँ कि नहीं? Sure not. Yes. So similarly, Brahma or Shiva ko you have not offered respect. You have not offered respect to Brahma and Shiva, then how can you offer respect to other living entities? Why is it that we offer Dandavat Pranam to sannyasis and Panchang Pranam to others? The presence of Krishna is more felt in sannyas. So Brahma and Shiva, similarly, the presence of Krishna is felt more in Brahma and Shiva. The presence of Krishna is felt more in Brahma and Shiva. That is why it is your duty to first see. It is easier to see Krishna in Brahma and Shiva than to see in other living entities. Now you understand the meaning of this question? Zoom devotees can turn on the videos. Please video on कीजिए. Right? So that's the whole point. अरे तुम शिवा और ब्रह्मा में अगर मुझे नहीं देख पाए, you cannot see the super soul, then how can you see the super soul in other living entities? Get the point? So that is the question asked by. So in one sense, Lord Narayana is chastising Daksha also. He's chastising him. अरे इन दोनों का तुमने disrespect किया. First he disrespected Shiva, and later on he disrespected Brahma also. How? First he's telling, first he gave speech. Oh, I am not envious of Shiva. But still, I wish to say that Shiva is not respectful, he's not standing up, and all those things he spoke. That it is only because of this Parameshti, Brahma, I gave my daughter in marriage to this monkey-eyed Shiva. My daughter's eyes are like, oh, very beautiful too, deer. Female deer is called too, that kind of eyes. And this fellow, monkey-like fellow, I gave him like that. So whom did he disrespect? First Shiva, then he disrespected his own father Brahma, Parameshti. It's disregarding. So that is why Narayan takes note of everything. Bhale Narayana was not there at the scene. He is super soul in everyone's heart. So he clearly understood well. You have spoken these statements. I have noted. I don't forget everything. I don't forget anything. In fact, I noted down all your statements. So if you can't see super soul in them, then how can you see super soul in others? If you cannot respect the spiritual master, then how will you respect all Vaishnavas? Correct. If you cannot respect Vaishnavas, how will you respect other living entities? Yes? Like that. There's a question. Okay. So next verse. Somebody from online can read, who is enthusiastic can read. So here is Narayana is advising Daksha. I'll get it to the center. Yatha pumanna swangishu shirapanyadishu kvachit parakya buddhim gulute evam bhuteshu vatparaha. Somebody online who would like to read? Please raise your hand. We'll give you a chance. Karna chahte hai koi? Okay, Murugan Prabhu and Braj. So we'll give chance to Braj Prabhu first. And then Murugan Prabhu can read next to next verse. Yes, Braj.
A person with average intelligence does not think the head and the other parts of the body to be separate. Similarly, my devotee does not differentiate Vishnu, the all-pervading personality of God, from anything or any living entity.
Yes, a very wonderful analogy given. Don't separate the head from other part of the body. Don't separate the head. See, without hand one can live, without leg you can live. Yes, we can live without any of these things. But can you live without head? Yes. So if you are separating or seeing somebody separated from the Lord, then what you are doing? You are actually cutting the head of that person. So my devotee, now he's expecting Daksha to become devotee. Is Daksha devotee? So let's vote. How many of you say Daksha is devotee? How many of you say Daksha is not devotee? You people are cheating. You should vote for one thing at least. ये दोनों के लिए वोट नहीं किया. Very tricky. So if you see Srimad Bhagavatam, the third canto, 29th chapter, spoke about devotee in three modes. Especially in verses number 8, 9 and 10. They talk about devotional service done in three modes because the devotee is in three modes. And after this is spoken in the third canto, the fourth canto Bhagavatam actually gives examples of these devotees in three modes. Devotee in mode of ignorance is Daksha. Yes. The devotee in the mode of passion is Dhruva. And devotee in the mode of goodness is Prithu. क्या हो गया? हाँ. Fourth canto, all these three examples. 1, 2, 3. All these examples you got. क्या हो गया? Fourth canto, na, immediately. Prithu Matas. Daksha, Dhruva, Prithu. One after the other, these three examples come in the Bhagavad to demonstrate this concept of devotee in mode. So Daksha is also devotee, but he is devotee in mode of. So he's teaching him, my devotee does not differentiate Vishnu, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, from anything or any living entity, which means he has a vision of Bhagavad Gita 6.30. Yomam pashyati sarvatra sarvam chai mayam pashyata tasyaham na pranashyami sachameya pranashyati. He has that vision. Okay. Braj Prabhu, continue reading. Purport. Please read.
Now, whenever there is a disease in any part of the body, the whole body takes care of the ailing part. Similarly, a devotee's oneness manifested in his compassion for all conditioned souls. Bhagavad Gita 5.18 says, Pandita Samadarshina. Those who are learned see everyone's conditional souls, conditional life equally. Devotees are compassionate to every conditioned soul, and therefore they are known as Aprakya Buddhi. Because the devotees are learned.
They don't see separation.
Because devotees are learned and known that every living entity is part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, they preach Krishna consciousness to everyone so that everyone may be happy. If a particular part of the body is diseased, the whole attention of the body goes to that part. Similarly, devotees care for any person who is forgetful of Krishna and therefore in material consciousness. The equal vision of the devotee is that he works to get all living entities back home, back to Godhead.
Very important purport. So once Prabhupada was asked, yes, this question that, oh, you should be Samadarshi. You should have equal vision. So if somebody is saying something from Bhagavad Gita, you should hear. And somebody else is speaking their opinion on Bhagavad Gita, that also you should hear. And another third party is speaking something from Bhagavad Gita, that also you must hear. You should be Samadarshi. You should be having equal vision. But we are saying that you are calling him rascal number 1, rascal number 2, rascal number 3. ऐसा सब आप बोल रहे हैं. ये क्या है? That doesn't mean Samadarshi. Prabhupada said you are rascal number 4. So what Prabhupada is saying, that see, a real Samadarshi means he feels that, oh, here is a misguided son of Krishna. He is also child of Krishna. He is also child of Krishna. And he is also child of Krishna, but very unfortunately they are misguided. So he is putting all his effort to correct them and give them the proper understanding of Krishna consciousness. That is the meaning of Samadarshi. Samadarshi means to see everybody as a child of God, and thus, what is the analogy given? Just as a diseased part. Any part of the body becomes diseased, the whole body together will act in order to protect that part from disease. Similarly, it's the duty of all the devotees who are the non-diseased member of society. Yes. So we're all having a meeting. Yes, we're having a meeting during the COVID time. We all brahmachari leaders were having a meeting. Suddenly there was still a Prabhupada disciple who came from back. I don't want to name. They came. And after coming there from the back, oh, so meeting going on, everybody offered obeisances online. Okay. So now this people are all discussing that this coronavirus has come and all that. So then that Prabhupada disciple said, there is one more dangerous virus nobody discussing about. And everybody is thinking, what is that variant? Delta variant and all these things. He said, Maya virus. Nobody is discussing about this Maya virus. Still, Maya virus. This is spreading all over the society. And people are having bigger, so the disease is more. So more than people who got COVID positive, yes, there are many more people who are affected by this Maya virus. People are dying much out of 100% of the population is dying out of Maya virus. How many of you did not get COVID? You would see. In this room, only many of them. In this Zoom call, only many of them did not get. No, did not get. None of us got. So many escaped. The people who did not get is more. But Maya virus has entered into everyone's system. That is a more dangerous virus, and that has made them diseased people. But devotees are taking vaccination. What is the first shot? First initiation. Second shot, second initiation. Then booster shot, sannyas initiation. Booster. Then the first vaccination, second vaccination, they're asking certificate. First vaccination is first Diksha, Harinam Diksha. Second vaccination is Brahman Diksha. And then there's booster shot. Sannyas, take danda and go all over the world and preach. Now you've taken the booster. So some countries in those days were allowing only with those who have taken that booster dose. How many of you took booster dose? दूसरा दीक्षा भी नहीं आपका. Anyways, first, second, 1, 2, 3, like that over there. First dose, second dose. After 6 months, one has to take. So like people are taking that dose. So you also have to take those. That's what I'm telling. Right? So devotees are the ones who are giving the dose. They have dose, injection. Please come. They invite, of course, they invite them to hospital. Guru is there. Guru gives injection. We don't run with injection on the please come. Please come the injection. We don't do that. We basically promote. We give Bhagavad Gita. We give the importance. Why it is important to take the dose of Krishna consciousness. Yes, that is when you will get rid of Maya virus. So that is the job of a devotee. This Pandita Samadarshana. This is the meaning, real meaning of Pandita Samadarshana. Pandita Samadarshana means Yare Dekhe Tare Kaho Krishna Updesh. Amar Agnya Guru Hoy Tare Desh. They're going to every person and telling them, convincing them, canvassing them. Prabhupada is saying, you know what type of movement I have made? What kind of movement is this? This is a pushing movement. What movement? Pushing dhaka. किसको धक्का मारते हैं हम लोग? Pushing movement will say, hey, hut, say hut. No, that is not. We push people towards Krishna, and living entities need that push. Unless there is a gentle push, living entity will not come. Very rarely such things happen. Last week, Saurabh Prabhu came to me and told, Prabhuji, there are 2 boys. These boys came even without calling. I said, Pakka, I will give session. Others is decided, below 5 I will not give. Above 5 I will give. But then when he told the Prabhu, इनको बुलाए भी नहीं, अपने आप आ गए. They are great souls. Some Mahatma Supurlabha. Such a great soul is very rare. So we can go. Correct. So otherwise living entities need that push. So Prabhupada always used to say, our movement is a pushing movement. Our movement is a canvassing movement. You have to canvass people. वो आसानी से मानेंगे नहीं. You have to canvass. For taking book, you have to canvass. That's follow. Oh, take this, very nice. You go there, take this. It's very wonderful. Very good. You read, your life will be sorted. और जो भी प्रॉब्लम है सब चला जाएगा. Yes, आपका गया है, मेरा सब कुछ गया है, इसलिए तो मैं दिखा रहा हूँ. Very confidently devotees preaching. And some of the association of Prabhupada devotees become very confident. एक नया बच्चा अभी small books खत्म किया है. You will go confidently give a device presentation and ask any questions. Yes, he is having the challenge. Any question? So he gets that kind of confidence. The complete confidence he gets. Any question, "Arey, Bapu bole," answer. Even naya boys get that confidence. Yes. Goran through was telling. देखो कोविड टाइम में क्या हो गया, नया पीला 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 भक्त ब्रह्मचारी, दैट मींस येलो डिवोटी, येलो ब्रिगेड, दे आर न्यू भक्त. अरे एक एक येलो येलो डिवोटी का 100 150 200 300 चेला है. Yes, online they made. COVID time, many of them, 100 200 people are listening to the Zoom class. Yes, highest record break हो गया. Yes, there are people coming, is chanting in front of them. Japan में almost 200 300 people are chanting. नया भक्त अभी अभी आया, 200 300 चेला बना दिया. हर एक का 200 300 चेला है. Right? So that is the power of Krishna consciousness. To the degree we have that faith in the holy name. What made Sri Prabhupada's preaching very strong? The faith in the instruction of Guru and faith in the holy name. He knew chanting Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Krito. Simply chant attentively Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare. It's convinced you will get everything. Because kuch mil jayega. That is the conviction that Prabhupada had. Right? And that is the conviction. To the degree Harinam pe we have Shraddha, to that degree we can preach to him. Okay. Next. 54. Let's read together. त्रयाणामेकभावानां यो न पश्यति वैविधां सर्वभूतात्मनां ब्रह्मन् स शान्तिम् अधिगच्छति.
Translation. The Lord continued. One who does not consider Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, or the living entities in general is separate from the Supreme and most Brahma actually realizes peace, others do not.
He's giving him peace formula once again. So Daksha is given peace formula. What is this peace formula? इसको फिर से दिया है. So the peace formula is to, again, not have this separatist vision. That was a problem. Because if you go back, now we just see Bhagavad. What is the quality of a devotee in the mode of ignorance? Yes. Somebody can read?
Translation. Devotional service executed by a person who is envious, proud, violent, and angry, and who is separatist, is considered to be in the mode of darkness.
So where is Lord attacking? Only here. Because if this is taken care of, envious, pride, violent, angry, all these things will be automatically taken. The root cause of an ignorant devotee dealing like this towards other devotees, his behavior with envy, with pride, with violence or anger, is because of this mentality of being See, the Vedas or any kind of Vedic process, ultimately they go attack the root. जड़ पे वार करना चाहिए. You should go to the roots. And that's why Krishna is going to root cause, and Krishna Narayan, we call, is going to root cause and attacking that separatist vision. Again, Dhritarashtra, what was his problem? Why this whole war? Separatist mentality. Mamaka, Pandavas chahiye. Although they're the same family, but still he is having a separatist vision. Yes or no? Correct. That is the problem. Duryodhan, separatist vision. Everybody had a separatist vision. Arjuna, his problem was a separatist mentality. He was seeing on a bodily platform. Yes, he was seeing, his conception was bodily concept of life. It's also mentality separate from now. Bodily concept of life means not Krishna consciousness. So separate idea from Krishna. He wanted our plan, then the Lord's plan. Hare Krishna. So Whoever was reading can read the verb.
Vida means different. They are three and therefore they are separate. But at the same time, they are one. This is the philosophy of simultaneous oneness and difference, which is called Achintya Veda Veda. The example given in Brahma Samhita is that milk and yogurt are simultaneously one and different. Both are milk, but the yogurt has become changed. In order to achieve real peace, one should see everything and every entity, including Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, as non-different from Supreme Personality of God. No one is independent. Every one of us is an expansion of Supreme Personality of God. This accounts for unity in diversity. There are diverse manifestations, but at the same time, they are one in Vishnu. Everything is an expansion of Vishnu's energy.
Yeah. Achintya Veda Ved. Now, in this context, Achintya Veda Ved is between Guna Avtaras and Krishna. Another time, Achintya Veda Ved we hear in connection with what? Atma, soul, and super soul. Another Achintya Veda Ved, what do we hear? Krishna and Radhika. That means Shakti and Shaktiman. Shaktiman and Shakti. That's why it's our philosophy. अपनी philosophy यही है. Achintya Veda Ved. That's the meaning of our philosophy. Everywhere this comes. Of course, we should not use it as an excuse. कुछ समझ में नहीं आया तो प्रभु Achintya Veda Ved. We don't say that. But that's the whole part of our philosophy. This is our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's how he answered. There's simultaneous. Achintya means you first of all cannot comprehend with material intelligence. You need spiritual base. Then Bheda means yes, there is difference. Abheda means there is no difference. Tattva. So they are separate at the same time they are one. That's what we need to understand. Now look at Ashwini Kumar. There are two bodies and one soul. Achintya Veda Ved. Difficult to understand. Now these nostrils. What is nostrils? Is it one hole or two holes? See, Achintya Veda Ved. So it's everywhere. Creation is very good. Lord creation is made in that particular manner, simultaneously one and different, like milk and yogurt. So one is transformation. So this is also cause and effect. The transformation. Achintya Veda Ved. So this is very important philosophy that we have to learn. Unity in diversity. How do we have unity in diversity in ISKCON? Can you all share?
Also, unity is to follow Buddha's instructions.
Yes, unity is Prabhupada instructions. And yes, so very good. Unity is this Prabhupada instruction. But there are different service, like some of them are doing book distribution, youth preaching. Bus party, bus party is book distribution only in one sense. Temple construction, Harinam Sankirtan, Prasadam distribution. What else? Footfall life is Prasadam distribution. Katha. हरिनाम आ गया. और क्या बोला? यात्रा. So Prabhupada instructions everyone is following. Now you suppose book distribution is the only service. Other all are rascals. Matlab, or they say others all are useless fellows. Nothing else. Prabhupada said only book distribution. What are you doing? You are doing meaningless service. Are you in DT worship? Or is this only the neophyte will ring bell in the temple? Neophytes sit and ring bell. We are advanced book distributors. We are preachers. Yes, so there was one day, some of the book distributors, they used to tease the devotees in temples. Yesterday, you people are cooking prasad and doing simple service. We are going out and preaching, expanding the movement. So Prabhupada got to know about it. Of course, unless somebody went and told Prabhupada. Prabhupada got to know. So Prabhupada said, all right, you think like that. One day what devotees told you, got to take prasad, don't leave anything for them. And they all go and sleep. So book distributors came. Yeah, they came with, today Prabhu, I distributed 50 books. How many? I distributed 100. Yes, they were all celebrating. And they came, lights were all closed, all devotees sleeping. So where is the prasadam? Where's the prasadam? We're not able to have prasadam. Then the devotees understood everybody is important. Yes, we need every devotee. And many times Prabhupada would say that all 9 processes of bhakti are equally important. Yes, they are all equally important. So we should never ever separate out somebody. So what is missionary spirit? Somebody feels for some mission. And let them, we should encourage them. Okay, you do that. Nice. Somebody says, Prabhuji, I would like to cook very delicious prasad. Just for tasting prasad, people come from 30 kilometers. Yes, please do that. Prasad is the most attractive form of Krishna to a very neophyte devotee. Call them, no problem. Devotees can take prasad. Somebody says, Prabhuji, I would like to decorate the deities beautiful. Beautiful deities. I would like to decorate so that people should come from different countries to have darshan of the deities. Like that I will decorate. So yes, please do that. That is your mission. Oh, that is also mission. That's also Prabhupada's mission. Somebody says, Prabhuji, I will construct such beautiful temples, very attractive temples. Perfectly fine. There's absolutely no problem. You say, Prabhuji, I will make young blood dedicate life in Krishna consciousness. Perfect. Everything is perfect. There is no problem. As long and until we are engaged in the mission of Prabhupada. So all are good. And everybody has different flavor. And we should appreciate. Is it okay?
Someone has some desire to serve Lord, but sometimes spiritual masters sometimes use different nature.
I didn't understand.
So we have different desires
Okay, I have desire. Okay.
to serve to do mission.
I want to do book distribution.
But that's spiritual master
Spiritual master saying,
different
example.
like in the case of Kharadi, Maharaj had desire to do this game
Maharaj didn't have desire to preach. Maharaj wanted to stay in Vrindavan. So Prabhupada told you go stay in our new Vrindavan farm. You got it, no? You go stay in new Vrindavan. That is not different from Vrindavan. Yes. Yes. So we may be told to do some instruction, but we can definitely discuss with the spiritual master, can I do both? Can I milk the cows at the same time do youth preaching? Can I do DT worship at the same time? Can I go for book distribution? We can ask, can I do prasadam distribution and corporate preaching together? We can do. There's nothing wrong. If you have time, energy, bandwidth, fulfill Guru's instruction, then go and do. With the blessings of Guru. Yes. Jai Shri Radha Kunj Bihari ki, Jai Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Krishna ki, Shri Prabhupada ki. There is nothing, no problem. But majorly we should have Vaikuntha thinking. I'll tell you, there is one purport of Vaikuntha thinking. It's a brilliant purport that Prabhupada gives. This comes in 7th canto Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, see this. There are 3 points in Vaikuntha thinking. Number 1, everyone should be friendly for the service of love. When you are doing service, remain united. Number two, everyone should praise another service to the Lord. That means if somebody is doing some service, you may be book distributor. You should be happy with the service of other book. You are probably very nice. You are doing very nice book distribution. Somebody DT worship, yes, you are doing very nice DT worship. Irrespective, same service, different service, we should praise. And number three, most important, not proud of his own service. So one should never think I am doing best. I did more than this Vaishnava. So these 3 points, if somebody follows, then this is called the way of Vaishnava thinking or Vaikuntha thinking. This is how Vaishnava thinks. This is how devotees in Vaikuntha also think. So what are 3 points? Who can tell without saying?
So we should be
Yes. When we are serving, we should be having very good relationship while serving. And when you have good relationship in service, many other outsiders will also get attracted. देखो बहुत अच्छा ये TR का. I don't have any such relationship. Because normally in corporate world, people don't like each other's teammates. Teammates में जलन होती है, boss को अच्छा नहीं लगता, boss पागल है. People don't like. So on the other hand, that camaraderie, the spirit of camaraderie is seen. Then people get very attracted. अरे वाह, very nice. Second point. Yes, we should appreciate all results. Appreciate. Somebody is following up students very nicely, appreciate. Somebody cooked nicely, appreciate. Somebody is doing nice book distribution, appreciate. Somebody did nice DT dressing, appreciate. Somebody did nice, wonderful kirtan, appreciate. Whatever service you see, appreciate. And number three, don't blow your own trumpet. मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया, मैं इतना ग्रेट हूँ, मैं इतना महान. Then that is not Vaishnava thinking or Vaikuntha. Okay? Now we'll go to the next verse. Maitreya uvacha bhagavata vevam bhagavata dishta prajapati patir harim achyatva kradunasena devanuvayato yajat. Murugan Prabhu. Please read, Prabhu.
The sage Maitreya said, thus Daksha, the head of all Prajapatis, having been nicely instructed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, worshipped Lord Vishnu. After worshipping him by performing the prescribed sacrificial ceremonies, Daksha separately worshipped Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva.
Yes. Hare Krishna. So he worshipped Vishnu and he understood the essence of instruction. He also worshipped Brahma and also worshipped Shiva. So he understood the real meaning of Achinte Veda Ved. Otherwise, I say, I worship Vishnu. Are Brahma or Shiva kabhi worship ho gaya is pe. He didn't do that. He also separately worshipped. They show that he gave up his anger towards Brahma and gave up his envy towards Shiva. He gave up. So this is, Daksha has made advancement. Yes. Because the association of Lord Vishnu, the blessings of Lord Vishnu, and the good words of Lord Vishnu, they destroyed his separatist mentality. Yeah.
Purport. Lord Vishnu should be offered everything, and his prasad should be distributed to all the demigods. This practice is still followed in the temple of Jagannath at Puri. There are many temples of demigods around the main temple of Jagannath, and the prasad which is offered first to Jagannath is distributed to all the demigods. The deity of Bakali is worshipped with the prasad of Vishnu, and also in the famous Lord Shiva temple of Bhuvaneshwar, the prasad of Lord Vishnu or Lord Jagannath is offered to the deity of Lord Shiva. This is the Vaishnava principle. The Vaishnava does not deride even ordinary living entities, including the small ant. Everyone is offered to proper respect according to his position. The offering, however, is in relation to the center, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna or Vishnu. The devotee who is highly elevated sees the relationship to Krishna in everything. He does not see anything as being independent of Krishna. This is his vision of oneness.
Yeah. So Lord should be offered everything and his prasad should be distributed to all demigods. If you see even in Tirupati Balaji, Balaji's temple is like this. How many of you seen some small like this stones around the temple? Have you seen? Next time you go, please see.
Many of them are not.
Nice. Okay. Some लोग हैं. They are not observed. So if traditionally, if you see that the Dadonya is offered, the Dahibath is offered to Balaji, and some parts are put on the stones. Stone के ऊपर थोड़ा थोड़ा रख दिया है. So these stones are actually the demigods. They are devatas. And not only that, wherever there is Harishetra, all demigods live around Harishetra for rendering service and also to accept the Mahaprasad of Lord. They want Lord's Prasad. So Jagannath Puri especially, the Jagannath's whole bhoga first goes to Bimala Devi. And then that is Mahaprasad that is distributed to all the devotees. Right? So Bimala Prasad. That was the name of whom? Bimala Prasad. Yes, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. His name was Bimala Prasad. Bimala Devi, Jagannath Puri. Bimala Prasad. So many times, even if you see Shiva when he comes to see Krishna, yes, he stays there, right? Ashishwar Mahadev in Nandgaon, Bhuteshwar Mahadev. So there he is staying. So then there's a deal between Yashoda and Shiva. Shiva first comes, that time Krishna, Yashoda says, my Lala sees you, he'll cry, he'll get scared. Nikal jao. And then Krishna is crying like anything, he's not stopping to cry. Then Yogamaya, Purnamasi comes. Yashoda Maya tells Purnamasi what happened. Kya ho gaya? My Lala is continuously crying. Then Purnamasi says, is there somebody you displeased who came to see Krishna and you sent them? He said, yes, there was a very scary looking Baba. He said, please bring him back. It's because of me he's crying. So then when he comes back, then Krishna immediately stops crying, he starts laughing. And then there's a deal. Yes, Yashoda Maya says, जब हमारा कान्हा रोएगा, तब तुम आएगा. Please come. And you stay near only. He says, I will stay here, but every day I need Mahaprasad. Don't worry. Whatever Mahaprasad of Lala, you will keep getting every day. So this is a deal in many temples. The Shiva gets the Mahaprasad of Lord Bhuvaneshwar. Yes. The same temple of Lingaraj in Bhuvaneshwar. In many of the places of Vrindavan, जो भगवान वही भोग खाते हैं. जो भगवान का भोग होता है वो देवता को मिलता है. That is still the culture followed. Yes, so this is Vaishnava principle. So if you see Vaishnava principle also, you offer Aarti to Krishna and that Aarti can be given to demigods also. That is Bhagwan's Mahaprasad. That can be given. We don't separately worship demigods. That is Abhidhi Purvakam. That is improper. Whatever Aarti for Krishna, we can offer to different demigods. So Krishna is the center of everything. And everything should be done in relationship to Krishna. Then it is no problem. Sixth stanza, that is three line sloka, the next one. Rudram jasvena bhagena hyupadhavat samahita karmano davasanena sumotan itaranapi udavasya sahatribhi sasna abhavritam tataha.
All respect, that's the worship Lord Shiva with his share of the rewards of the religion. After finishing the ritualistic sacrificial activities, he satisfied all the other demigods and the other people assembled there. Then after finishing all his duties with the priests who took the path home, he was fully satisfied.
Haribo Jai. Fully satisfied. Finally, he got satisfaction, the fruit of yajna. So you see here now, last time he had not given any part of share to Shiva. He had not even given a seat for Shiva. But now he worshipped Shiva, gave him a seat. He satisfied all other demigods also. He finished all his duties perfectly. Because there was no offensive mentality. Yes, there was no offensive mentality. Yeah, purport.
Lord Rudra, Shiva was properly worshipped with his share of the remnants of the nature. Yajna is Vishnu, and whatever prasad is offered to Vishnu is offered to Lord, even to Lord Shiva. Shuddha Swami comments in this connection. Say, Snega Bhagre, or women's of the Yajna are offered to all the demigods of Lord us.
Yes. So yajna is actually meant for Vishnu. It's offered to Vishnu. And once Vishnu has accepted, then everybody accepts. Okay. Next. Somebody online can be reading? You can raise hand, we'll give you a chance to read. तस्मापि अनुभावेन स्वेनैवाप्तराधसे धर्म एव मतिं तत्त्वा त्रिदासस्ते दिवम्बुः ययु. Let's see who is raised the hand first. Okay, Harsh Prabhu. Hey, Damodar Prabhu, Harsh Prabhu. So Damodar.
Thus worshippers the supreme of Vishnu, the ritualistic performance of sacrifice, Daksha was completely situated on the religious part. Moreover, all the demigods who had assembled at the sacrifice blessed with that he might increase his piety, and then they left. Purport?
So last verse he satisfied the demigods, and this verse the satisfied demigods are giving blessings. This is something that we have to keep collecting in one's life. What is our part? Our part is to satisfy others. And if somebody is satisfied, automatically they will bless us. So this is a real asset we have to collect. So especially through, we remember the formula, na, SSP. Serve, satisfy, and please. Of course, with all three you will get blessings. But in increasing order. If you please, you get maximum blessings. If you serve, you get some blessings. If you satisfy, you get more blessings. If you please, you get maximum blessings. So they were all completely satisfied. It means the demigods are pleased. And that's why they got a lot of blessings. Yes, bro.
So usually after satisfying
Yeah.
the process doing everything properly, the structure went from short minutes to
Sixth canto, you will get your answer. You will get your answer soon. After 2 cantos. Yes. Purport, Prabhu. Damodar Prabhu. Where is he gone? Yeah, he's here. Yes, Prabhu. Padhiye.
Although Daksha was considerably advanced in religious principles, he awaited the blessings of the demigods. Thus, the great sacrifice conducted by Daksha ended in harmony and peace.
He has changed his attitude also. He was advanced. And because he was advanced, he was an illustrious and effulgent personality. When Daksha walked in, who all stood up? सब खड़े हो गए. Just few chapters back, everyone stood up and they was expecting respect from Shiva. He was expecting respect. But now he's expecting blessings. Isn't this a change of consciousness? And we studied why this has happened. This happened by the blessings of Shiva. And because he got blessings of Shiva, he got blessings of Vishnu also. We studied all these sections. Correct? इसकी वजह से हुआ. 58. एवं दाक्षायणी हित्वा सति पूर्वा कलेवरं जज्ञे हिमवत क्षेत्रे मेनायामिति शुश्रुमा.
Master, I have proved that the giving of the body she had received from Daksha, his daughter, took her birth in the kingdom of the Himalayas. She was born as a daughter of Meena. I heard this from authoritative sources.
Yeah. So she became the daughter of Himalaya and Menaka. हिमालय और मेनका की पत्नी. That's why पर्वत की पुत्री क्या बनी? पार्वती. She became Parvati. Because many were asked, what happened to Sati? बेटी का क्या हो गया? बेटी तो जल गई ना, he lost his wife. So what happened? She has become Parvati, and again she will marry Shiva. Right? She will be Parvati. Okay. तमेव दयितं भूय आवृणीते पतिम् अंबिका अनन्यभावैकगतिं शक्ति सुप्तेव पूरुषम्. Yeah. एक मिनट, हर्ष प्रभु. Where is Harsh Prabhu? Yeah, he's here. Yes, Prabhu, please read.
Ambika, who was known as Dakshayani, again accepted Lord Shiva as her husband, just as different energies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead act during the course of a new creation.
Yes. Again she became, see, she accepted Shiva as her husband during the course of new creation, next millennium. Ambika, Dakshayani, Sati. Now please read purport.
According to a verse of the Vedic mantras, Parasya Shaktir Vividhayev Shruyate, the Supreme Personality of Godhead has different varieties of energies. Shakti is feminine, Lord is Purusha, masculine. It is the duty of the female to serve under the Supreme Purusha. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, all living entities are marginal energies of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, it is the duty of all the living entities to serve the Supreme Person. Durga is the representation in the material world of both the marginal and external energies. And Lord Shiva is the representation of the Supreme Person. The connection of Lord Shiva and Ambika or Durga is eternal. Sati could not accept any husband but Lord Shiva. How Lord Shiva remarried Durga as Himavati, the daughter of the Himalayas, and how Kartikeya was born is a great story in itself. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. If you see the Shakti Tattva, the Adi Shakti is actually Srimati Radharani. Just like Adi Purusha. Krishna is Adi Purusha and Radharani is the original Shakti. So Radharani expands herself into principal gopis. Vraja Gopikas, principal gopis. She expands herself into Dwarka Mahishis, the wives of Krishna. And she expands herself into Vaikuntha Lakshmis. Similarly, it's from Radharani coming Yoga Maya. And Yoga Maya's expansion in material world is Mahamaya. Yoga Maya is represented by Subhadra Devi. And Mahamaya is represented by Durga Devi. Right? So Mahamaya is a consort of Sadashiva. So whenever they comes, Sadashiva becomes Kala Bhairav. She becomes Kali. He becomes Shankara. She becomes Sati or Parvati. Huh? Gauri means who is Gauri Ranki jo hai. Golden in color, she is called Gauri. So Gauri meets Gaurangi. Gauranga. You know what I meant?
It's Gaudi.
So that is Gaudi is Gaudi, na? So he is Gaudi. They pronounce like that. So if you see, Shakti always serves the Shaktiman. Yes, Radharani is engaged in service of Krishna. Subhadra is engaged in service of Rajvasi and all the dhams. She comes. Principal Gopi is in Krishna, Dwarka Mahishi is Krishna, Vaikuntha Lakshmi Vishnu. Correct? So they're all engaged in service. Yogma and Krishna are brother sister. She is a sister feminine potency. So these are all Krishna's. Krishna enjoys with them as his consorts. On the other hand, this section they are sisters of Krishna. "60, 61, I'm just checking. Wow, 2 verses. We'll quickly finish. We'll just read. And we'll conclude today's section. We can start new chapter next time. Idam pavitram paramesh cheshtitam yashasyam ayushamagaugamaršanam yo nityadakarnyanaro nukirtayet dunotyagam gaurava bhakti bhavata. Okay, we skipped one verse. एतद् भगवतः शम्भो कर्म दक्षाध्वरद्रुह श्रुतं भागवताचिष्यात् उद्धवान् मे बृहस्पते. Yes.
That's it. What said? My dear Vidura, I heard this story of the Daksha yajna, which was demonstrated by Lord Shiva. Amruta was a great devotee and disciple of.
Yeah, he's not taking the credit himself. He's giving the credit to Uddhava. And Uddhava and Maitreya were met. First, Vidura, when he comes, this is Vidur Maitreya Samvad. First, he meets Uddhava and he asks him questions. Uddhava says, I can answer, but nearby there is Maitreya. He also heard. Will you please ask Maitreya? In presence of a senior, I don't want to speak. That's called Maryada Vartikrama. And then now Maitreya is glorifying Uddhava. He only taught me this past time. He's a great learned Sarva, disciple of Brahaspati. Nice way, nice culture. Since we read this shloka, we'll just read the translation. Continue.
The great sage method concluded. If one hears and again narrates in faith and devotion, this story of the Daksha yajna, as it was concluded by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, then certainly one is clear of all contamination of material existence. O son of Guru, thus
बस इतना ही था. With this ends the Bhaktivedanta purports of both Canto 7 chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam entitled The Sacrifice Performed by Daksha. Hari Hari Bol. Yes, so this is the Falashruti. At the end of Bhagavatam, there's one after one particular section. So Daksha's past time. Daksha Yajna ki katha. Daksha Yajna katha. What is the what you have to hear? Hears and then again narrate. मतलब श्रवण कीर्तन दोनों करना विथ फेथ एंड डिवोशन. नहीं है तो भी करते रहो. Then what will happen? One is cleared of all contaminations of material existence. सारे अनर्थों से मुक्त हो जाएगा. हरि हरि वो. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. There's a question in the chat. I've already answered that. So, since in interest of time, I have to move out also. So we'll conclude. No, we'll not have question answers. We'll have question answers next time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की यताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. Thank you very much.
Actually, I think nobody followed